Right, good afternoon from the UK. Is hailstones outside, hailstones in the economy. 6 weeks lockdown. Oh my God, I love my wife, I love my son, but just someone else. John, you must.
Listen, my heart goes out, and I empathize.
Thank you, John. It's the only person in the world I can talk to is you. And you're the only person in the world I can't find. John, what do you think about
yeah, take comfort in the following.
Okay.
There are 3 billion people in the world who are exactly in your shape.
Crazy, isn't it? Well, as a security guy, right? I'm not a fan. I'm not, amongst many things. I'm not really a fan of Zoom being shoehorned into being digital and Skype. Are they safe? They can't be safe.
They're not at all. No, neither one. In fact, Skype is probably the least safe digital communication device on the net. However, the only thing I'm concerned about is location. And with both Skype and Zoom, I can very easily hide my location. With everything else, easily. But no, nothing else. They can listen. Someone can tap into. If someone had the Zoom link that you just sent me, they can come in and watch and listen. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And Skype, like, good God, it's so full of holes. But not location. And that's all I worry about. Is you can't, as long as you can't find where I am, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
if you're listening to what I say. Do you understand? Do you understand the power in that degree of anonymity? Where you can see my face, hear my words, but you can't touch me.
Do you have to be really? Do you have to be really clever, like you are?
Well, no. It's not. I don't think it's clever. You have to be really habituated to what's necessary to do that. We cannot have telephones, for example. Impossible.
Yeah.
If we had a phone, even one that had no data, no location, nothing. As soon as we turned it on, after we made our first phone call to somebody that we knew, they would triangulate us from the cell towers.
Yeah.
And I'd have 50 CIA agents here within an hour.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I was saying to my co-founder before you came on, going, "Oh, he's late. Oh, fucking hell! I just wish I had his number so I could call him." And then I remember
it's not possible. No, it's not possible. I cannot. We can't. Neither of us can have a number. Neither can either of us tell our family or even our closest friends where we are. We can't, because number one, you can't trust anybody, and number two, in the saying of it, we have to assume that saying is being watched.
Yeah.
Right. So we can't do it.
Is there? Have you? I mean, without giving too much away, on that side of things, have you ever made a mistake of just doing something silly that could have let them know where you were?
Well, not in the past 8 months.
No.
Okay. This is a very critical period for both Janice and I. Okay, so I don't know if you followed our story, but
yes, of course.
Okay, so you know that we escaped from America on the 18th of January last year on our yacht, went to the Bahamas, where we were on the beach, thumbing our nose up at America, just 85 miles from the coast of America, knowing that they legally couldn't touch me because they're charging me with tax evasion.
Yeah.
Tax evasion, my ass. I just haven't filed taxes. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay. And I keep telling them I'm not filing. So, and actually tax fraud, not evasion, tax fraud.
Yeah.
Meaning that
fugitivism, is it? That all started from Belize, right? No,
fuck no. It's got nothing to do with Belize. This happened. Okay, listen, I haven't paid income taxes for 10 years. Right. Every year I send the IRS a note saying I'm not paying, where I live. Now, it's not illegal in America not to pay taxes.
Yeah.
They can, but the IRS can come and take all of your property and all of your money and your cars. They never did. I've already paid $50 million in taxes in America, and I have not received $50 million in services. So I just stopped paying 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I lived alone for 8 years. 2 years ago, I started going on international stages saying, hey, people, you don't want to pay taxes? Use privacy coins and distributed exchanges. You will never again have to pay a fucking penny. Well, that made not just America, but governments all over the world very uneasy.
But you maybe because of the lockdown, as you say, 3 billion people, it's a lot more difficult for them to get around, isn't it? As well, so you're probably safe.
Oh yes, yes, absolutely. Although, even though they've been able to get around for 8 or 7 of these almost 9 months, they still couldn't find me. But so yes, anyway, so we left for the Bahamas. They came to get us in the Bahamas. The CIA tried to snatch and grab us. We found out about it 6 hours before, escaped, went to Cuba. Cuba called us in after 2 months and said, the American government has unofficially requested that we return you to America. And Janice and I both, like, we were freaked the fuck out when it came to soldiers came and just grabbed us.
Did they?
They fucking grabbed us, yes. So we went, they took us to an army barracks. I thought, what the flying? But a general came in, so polite and unapologetic, who said, listen, the United States has asked us to return you to America. We have no intention of doing so. However, Mr. and Mrs. Mcafee, you are now, well, a serious problem for us. We're giving you 72 hours to get out of our country and never return. So we got back on our yacht. We went to the Dominican Republic, and we told no one where we were going.
Yeah.
When we pulled into dock, we were surrounded by soldiers, arrested, not allowed to speak to customs or immigration. And they said, we're sending you back to America.
I think this when you did the feigned heart attack. That's what you told us last time.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that was the feigned heart attack. So,
hey, John, I want to ask you about just a couple of things. There was you talk about Skype and Zoom and those. When it comes to social networks, I mean, you're very active on Twitter. Do you refuse to use Facebook and LinkedIn? Is that because
because listen, on Facebook and LinkedIn, every fucking thing you do is used for money. Yeah. Everything is sold to someone. Your conversations are sold to people. Your contacts, your image, the analysis, especially on Facebook, of what you're liable to think next and do next. I'm not interested in that shit.
Yeah.
Jack, on the founder of Twitter, has not yet sunk that low into corruption. So I use Twitter. I don't know how long that will be a valid platform, but Facebook, absolutely not. I mean, yes, I have a Facebook account with maybe 100,000 followers. I haven't looked at it for years. I have someone who merely posts shit from Twitter onto Facebook from time to time, just so that I have one.
So you're a
Instagram, absolutely. Not only an idiot would go onto Instagram. We have Janice and I have a joint page. And I'm sorry, did I say Instagram? I meant LinkedIn. My apologies, people. LinkedIn. No problem. Only an idiot would go on LinkedIn. Instagram, as long as we don't do much on Instagram, we're fine. So we just created a joint page for Janice and I on Instagram. Listen, I know it's got a shitload of users, but the only power, the true power on social media is Twitter, whether people like that or not. I'm sorry. I mean, listen, what does Donald Trump use? Twitter. Does he use Facebook? No. Instagram? No. Nothing. No, it's Twitter. All of the power people on Elon Musk, does he have a Facebook page? I don't think so. I know he's not active on it. If he has one, it's Twitter. So Twitter is where the power people play. And if you want to get ahead in business or technology, There's no other place to go.
Jack Dorsey hasn't sunk to those levels. Yeah, right.
I don't think so. Listen, I'm keeping now. Jack has come into my Twitter feed a couple of times to warn me. Okay, while it's happening. Okay,
Really?
the last time was when we were in the Bahamas, and I was about to out the CIA agent that had set up America's attempt to illegally capture me.
Yeah.
And Jack came on and he says, "Listen, if you do this, you will be banned forever." And I go, "Really?" I said, "Are you shitting me?" "Yes."
No.
Then I won't do it. And that's the last time I've heard from Jack.
He sounds like a good mate.
That's been 5 months. Okay. No, shit. No, that's been 11 months.
Did you ever meet him?
No, never.
No,
I've met Bill Gates, Larry Ellison, Steve Jobs,
yeah,
the old folks in the industry, but never. No, not Jack.
It sounds like he had your back in that particular example. Right, let's go to crypto.
No, I don't think he did. I do not think he did. I think he thought, "Listen, I'm going to warn you, and when you do it, I'm blocking you. I mean, you're out."
Yeah, I
because
see.
everybody thinks, because if I didn't get a warning, I go, "Wait a minute, that was wrong? It's fucking CIA agent trying to kidnap me.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?"
Yeah,
right? Yeah. But he came on and say, "No, that's wrong." I go, and I don't think he believed or anticipated that I would go, "Oh, okay." After I had led up to this for a day and a half.
Yeah.
A day and a half, I'm going to release this motherfucker's name. And in the process of just about to do it, he came on and said, "That's against our rules."
Hey, you should write a book. John, you should write a book, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I should what?
You should write a book. You know.
I've got one coming out next year.
Great.
It's my autobiography, as a matter of fact.
I would look forward.
I'm far more interested, however, in the movie that's coming out about me next year.
Oh, yes. If it's
Michael Keaton and Zac Efron. Now, can you fucking imagine?
Is it finished? Is it finished, or are they still? Well, they must be stopped.
No, no, it's not coming out till next year. I don't know any. Listen, I'm not involved in this shit. Okay, I'm just I get my information from the mainstream media about that movie.
No,
it started out with Johnny Depp playing me. Now, I did not like that, and I actually wrote the screenwriters. That's the only address I could find. I couldn't find anybody else's. I wrote the screenwriter. I said, "Listen," I said, "if you people think that idiot, not I love his acting. I love his acting. However, he does not have the depth to play a psycho." Whereas Michael Keaton has played psychos half of his career. So, yeah, they chose him. I go, "Yeah, cool." Like, listen, I actually wanted Morgan Freeman just because his voice is so cool. Right?
Oh, that would be fantastic. Hey, listen, John, I saw this picture this week, and it was a picture of a huge oil tanker, and it said you can buy this tanker for 2.5 Bitcoin. Bearing in mind the price of oil had gone down to whatever.
Well, no, let me tell you something. Okay, so I'm in a group out of California of CEOs, business leaders, and so on. And so we get some serious scoop. Okay, so one of the members is an oil executive. A shipping executive with the largest, with Maersk, Maersk.
Yeah.
So, and he showed us a bunch of slides. You know, there are thousands of oil tankers just bobbing like corks on the ocean because they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You can't go into port. They can't unload you. They don't have a staff to unload you.
Yeah.
And so we have probably half of the world's raw oil bobbing up and down on the ocean right now. Do you understand what that is going to do to our economy? Because if you think, well, that's just oil. Oh yeah, that becomes gas, which is used by your car, which is pumped by 10,000 gas stations in America alone.
Yeah.
No, it's just going to destroy our fucking economy. The ripple effects, people. It's like nobody's thinking. Airlines.
Yeah.
Airlines are shut down. Now, airlines, 80% of their fleet is leased. Now, do you think, oh, we don't have any income, we're not going to pay the lease this month? Billions of dollars that they got to pay on no income. Listen, you got a lease on an airplane, whether it's used or not, you damn well better pay that fucking lease. And leases on a 747 or 767 or 777 is millions of dollars a month.
Yeah. I could probably get 2 Bitcoin and get a 747 to land on the road outside of my house.
Probably.
See you somewhere.
If you could get the local police to allow it.
We'll see, I think. Bitcoin halving, all going a bit crazy. What do you think?
Well, in the short term, I mean, in the next, we don't know exactly when it's going to happen. I predict about the second week in May. We can't predict it exactly because it's an uncertain thing, right? Depending on the Bitcoin creation rate. So now, Bitcoin's going to skyrocket.
Do you reckon it'll go down and then go up again? Because that's the feeling that I get.
Well, no, it's been going up. Have you looked at it? Good God Almighty! It's almost $9,000 now, and it'll go way up. Now, after the halving, it's going to fucking crash, obviously.
I'll tell you what, if it does that, I'll bite my cock off. Do you know what I mean?
You'll buy what?
I'll bite my own cock off.
Oh, yeah, right. I understand.
When I get back from the whale club.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. You know, I did predict the same day I predicted the Bitcoin price. I predicted that whale fucking would surpass surfing as the #1 water sport in the world.
So you're saying that it's on a kind of, it's getting up towards Mount Stupid now, but it's just going to keep
everything. The world is Mount Stupid. Everything. And listen, I can't predict what's going to happen in the next month because everything is a month or two behind. I mean, for example, Las Vegas, they're 30 days behind in reporting. So the number of airplanes landing in Las Vegas in March dropped by 50%.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't fucking lock down until the 1st of April. Can you imagine Las Vegas and casinos? You think, well, shit, they're rolling in money. Yes. Yes. But you shut those fuckers down. Listen, casinos operate 24 hours a day for a fucking purpose. They have a formula. You keep them up 24 hours a day, you're going to make X amount of money. You'll be able to pay your workers. It's all going to be cool.
Yeah.
You shut them down for a day. God damn. Everything collapses. They've been shut down for a month.
I mean, no one's. That's very interesting, actually, because that's a story that I haven't read anything about Vegas in the last 5 or 6 weeks.
Well, that's, listen, my job is to find out shit. All right.
Yeah.
So no. Also, 85% of all Nevada, the entire state, all Nevada employees are employed in the tourist industry.
Yeah.
Either travel to, showing people around, buses, taxis, special shows, selling of tickets. No, they're all that fucking state. No, hang on. Can you imagine an entire state where 75% of your production, your taxes, your profitability, your everything is shut down for over a month?
Yeah.
How will they survive this? How will you survive? I don't understand it. I mean, America's gone crazy. Well, so has England. I'm sorry.
No, but we've fucked it up. There's no doubt about that. It's just this thing here where every Thursday you bang your pots for the national health system, which is freezing.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I don't think anyone's ever laughed about the NHS like that.
Listen. We've been chatting and enjoying, but I have another interview coming up. We have one.
All right, John. All right, listen. It's lovely to speak to you. Thanks for agreeing to come on. Again, we've got to leave on a good wave. Bitcoin price end of the year.
All right. Thank you.
What price? What price? Bitcoin.
End of the year?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, it might be $100 million if the dollar collapses, like I think it might. All right. No, come on. Listen. Do you understand? If you're old enough to have read or heard from your parents about World War II.
Thank you, John.
At the end of by the way, at the beginning of World War II, the German mark was equal $1. At the end of World War II, they were printing 10 billion mark notes, and that would not buy a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
You think that cannot happen in America? You need to look at history again, people, because it's happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to run.
Right,
thank you so much.
Stay safe. See you later, John.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Well, that was the wonderful John Mcafee. This is Blockspeak calling, signing off. Available on all major social media networks on blockspeak.io. We've received Apple certified or Apple podcast approval last week, and we also did our first deal. So things are looking up this way. Please keep watching. Go over to blockspeak.io. It's hailstones still outside, and I'm going to get some takeaway food. See you next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays from May. 2 times a week, 2 fantastic guests. We're moving on. We're moving up. Not sure about the economy. See you later. See you on Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. Bye.